Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey, and this week we're still in the book of Exodus, a beautiful book, and this part of the book is dedicated to the construction of the tabernacle. All the details, the material, the people, how they're going to do it, and all the parts, and they're here. But there's so many lessons here, and we don't have time to cover all of them. But we're going to cover a few of them that have special lessons for us. Today we're going to see a very interesting verses in the chapter 31, verse 3. 31, verse 3. Look what God said. And I have filled him with the Spirit of God, with skill, ability, and knowledge in all kinds of crafts. God here talking to Moses and says, look, I have these guys here. Let me read the name. Bezalel, son of Huri, the son of Ur, the tribe of Judah, and all the other guys. They said, look, I filled him with the Spirit of God to enable him. I gave him skills, I gave him abilities, I gave him knowledge of all kinds to build the tabernacle. God gave a pattern, a plan, a design to Moses. He showed to Moses. He said, I want you to build something like this. And you are in the middle of the desert with a bunch of slaves. How we're going to get the people capable of doing that? If you remember, if you see a picture of the tabernacle, all the details, it's a beautiful thing. How I'm going to get from all these slaves, I'm going to get someone to do that. God told to Moses, said, I'm going to give them ability. I'm going to fill him with the Spirit and give him ability. And this is a extremely important lesson for us. Very important. Because God is calling you and me to build the church. God is calling you and me to serve the church. God is calling you and me to proclaim the good news, the gospel to the whole world. And we feel like we are a bunch of slaves. We have no clue how to do those things. And God said, I'm going to fill you with the Spirit, and I'm going to give you gifts. And he did. If you read Romans, 1 Corinthians, Peter, Ephesians, you're going to find all those gifts, spiritual gifts. God gave us gifts to build the church and to proclaim the good news to everyone. It's here that we learned that the first time. That God, we cannot do the work of God with our own abilities and own talents. We need something special. He needed something special to build the tabernacle. And God said, I'm going to fill him with the Spirit, and I'm going to give him skill and ability and knowledge to do that. And when we come to the church, it's the same thing. We don't have the ability, the skills, the gift to do the work that God asked us to do. But he gave us the Holy Spirit and gave us gifts so we can do that with the gifts and the power that he gave us. So we don't have excuse. You don't have excuse. I don't have excuse to be involved in the life of the church, in the ministry of the church. Why? Because God gave you gifts. You can say, oh, I don't know. Yes, nobody knows. God gave you gifts to be involved, to get it done. And this is a tremendous good news for us. Because now we can be part of it. We can be involved. We can participate. Because God gave us gifts to do those things. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.